Last time.
So, let's rank the top 15 Avatar episodes. And please, tell me which Avatar episode in the comments. Wait! I've come to tell you there's another anniversary instead of Avatar. On something related to it. Wait, you don't mean...
Now.
Ugh. Well, guess I gotta review The Last Airbender.
Being released June 30th, 2010, this movie was directed by Shyamalan, hated by fans for being boring and shitty, as this movie is based off the first season of the show.
So let's review Avatar. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I guess they couldn't use the name Avatar since there was a James Cameron movie of the same name, so I guess they thought they'd be sued or something, but they just called it Last Airbender. So anyway, let's just watch this movie and hope we can stay awake.
So the movie begins with a pretty good recreation of the show's intro.
Which is the best part of the movie. That's only 10 seconds long. That's really sad when you only have 10 seconds that are good.
100 years ago, all was right with our world. Prosperity and peace filled our days.
But sadly, they followed up with really boring narration.
Earth, fire, and air nomads lived amongst each other in harmony. The Avatar was the only person born amongst all the nations who could master all 4 elements. The Avatar kept balance in the world. And then 100 years ago, he just disappeared.
Well, I'm awake. Okay, movie, here's the suggestion. You can tell us that this happened, but you should show it like the show did. It was badass looking. You should show the Fire Nation taking over a little bit like the fucking show did. If you're remaking the intro, you might as well just make it look cool.
So after that, we meet our main characters.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And in the original, they were interesting and, funny, but here...
What would you do if they tried taking me away?
I'd kill them all.
They're not. At all. They're not even they're just not good actors in this movie. They both sucked. The girl who also did the narration sounds fucking like she's bored the whole time and doesn't know what the fuck to do. And the guy, well, I can feel like there's some Anakin vibes from him, since the way that he acts, he just feels like he's just... It's not good. Let's just say that.
I don't like sand.
As these two walk around the place for fish and find a boy in iceberg is here, it's boring compared to the show where the characters were fun there.
Mainly because, in the original, they were actually able to speak to Aang and, see his carefree personality and how much fun he was having. Here, have a boring conversation.
We got in a storm. We were forced under the water of the ocean.
Oh, I see.
It wasn't very smart. I was just upset. Thanks for...
But they aren't even able to talk for long as the Fire Nation is there, so is Zuko.
And I'll admit, the guy who plays Zuko is probably one of the best actors in the movie. He's okay, but his makeup, it definitely could have been better. It was like he just got punched in the face and not burned. It doesn't look right, but at least his performance is okay.
As Zuko says that Aang must come with him. And of course Aang says no.
I'll go with you.
Oh, never mind. Damn, that was quick.
So, of course, these two dumbasses want to save the kid.
Even though these two only had one conversation with him. Hell, they don't even know his goddamn name. They just call him Boy here.
As they test the boy to see if he's Avatar, and he is, so they lock him up for a few seconds.
Aang flew us to his home. He told us how he left there in a storm on Appa and got forced into the ocean where they almost drowned.
You do realize this is on my top 15 Avatar list for a reason, right? The reason why is because it showed how Zuko's and Aang's destinies went and intertwined, and it showed how similar they were. Here, well, it's just in a quick conversation, because screw having show, don't tell.
So they get to the air temple as the kid finally says his name.
Whoa! You've been flying with him on Appa for hours, and you haven't asked his fucking name? What the fuck? You should have done that earlier, you dumb bitch.
The monks named me Ang.
Oh yeah, the acting is not good, and they say the name's wrong. All the names, or almost all of them at least, are all mispronounced. You do realize that Avatar isn't an anime. It was in English. Can you not understand English? Dumbasses.
And yeah, it turns out everyone is fucking dead, so Aang is kinda pissed, and as with Zuko, he goes to dinner with the Fire Nation, so they can just tell his backstory.
As you know, the Fire Lord has banished his son, the Prince, and renounced his love of him, and will not let him return to the throne unless he finds the Avatar.
Again, movie, show, don't fucking tell. Tell is good every once in a while, just depending on what it is. But here, fucking show. This is an action movie. It's only an hour and 43 minutes. Doesn't feel like it.
And so Zuko's kinda pissed, beating the crap out of some men, and I'll admit, this is one of the better fight scenes in the movie.
Mainly because it's choreographed decently and it's not in slow motion. So, hey, it's actually the best fight scene in the movie. Which is very sad.
So we go back to ask Ang.
So, are you the Avatar, Ong?
As after that terrible acting, there's some Fire Nation chasing a boy.
That child is being arrested.
For what?
He was bending tiny stones at us from behind a tree. It really hurt.
This movie made me laugh once. Purposely. That movie line was actually kind of funny. Good job, movie.
But they screw it up right away with the prison to the Earthbenders.
Dumbasses! What do you think you have around you? What do you think you're fucking standing on? It's not metal like it was in the show, which at the time, they could not metal bend, so they couldn't do anything. Their powers were completely useless. Here, you dumbasses have Earth all around you, and there's a bunch of you. You can kick some fucking ass. Never mind. I think it's better that you don't fight. What the fuck was that? There was 5 there! 5! 5 Earthbenders. That should have been able to do a lot more than just a rock. Well, I could probably throw that damn thing easier. Well, maybe. Well, maybe not me, but somebody could.
So after that, they beat the Firebenders somehow as they're given the Water Scroll from the villagers. They show Aang a previous avatar, Kyoshi.
Well, at least I got the name right. But I don't think the gender is right. I think that's a dude. You do realize Kyoshi's a girl, right? No, you probably don't know that. I doubt that you... my guess is that you fucking skimmed the episodes. Took all the life out. Oh, and by the way, the Kyoshi Warriors never mentioned this movie. Yeah, well... that's something you probably should have at least... Yeah, this movie should have been longer.
As Aang says that he, learned from the other moments, God damn it, move away from the fucking goddamn camera!
It's like if I reviewed the movie like this the whole fucking time. How do you think that would feel, huh? Huh? Yeah, it'd feel like shit, wouldn't it? No. That's not how you do a fucking movie. You don't do it like this!
As Katara explains they've been moving around, Masaka thinking that they're being followed.
Again, it's called show, don't fucking tell!
As this guy goes and talks to the Fire Lord.
Whoa, wait. That's the Fire Lord?
Sire, I have good news.
You do realize that he was mostly in the shadows for the first 2 seasons, and this is supposed to be season 1. You probably shouldn't have showed him. Hell, in a picture that they show earlier in the movie, he has his original design, but here, he just looks like an asshole. He doesn't look like he'd be anything. Plus, the original version was voiced by Mark Hamill, so there's no way you're getting over that, even if you had a good actor. No, unless maybe Mark Hamill was playing the role.
As back with Aang, he's practicing water bending very, very slowly.
Yeah, there's a lot of slow water bending in this movie, which is boring to watch.
As Aang must go to the Northern Air Temple to see if any avatars are there.
Yeah, who are you?
Wait, is one alive? Okay.
Even though the show, there are more things that are there that are important, but whatever. There's some more exposition.
They gave me a test. They put 1,000 toys in front of me and asked me to choose 4. I said I chose the same 4 objects that belonged to the previous avatars.
Okay, look. We don't care, okay? If you would have had him talking about really anything else and just looking at them, all of its past lives, and just having some sort of music that makes you think and understand what he's feeling, we can understand. Don't have that shit. Show, don't fucking tell, especially with that. And you're saying boring shit when it should be that you're empathizing with what he's seeing. Dumbasses.
But whatever, no more of this crap. Aang gets captured, but Aang is saved by a very hairy blue spirit as they fight in slow motion.
Okay, movie. Combat has to be fast for it to look good. When you're doing slow motion, you can tell that it's fake. And you can do it, sure, but it is not going to look good. Okay? You're supposed to do it like it's fast. And this is especially shitty compared to the show, which has fast action and, to my knowledge, no slow motion like this piece of shit has. Because show 100 times better than this piece of garbage.
As they're both able to escape, because of the blue spirit puts his knives in Aang's neck, and he's knocked out, so Aang can learn that Zuko is the blue spirit, but really this barely matters, as we meet Penis Hair Girl, as they are trained there.
Just Aang at first, because, the guys that train him is kind of sexist. They don't show it here, since, it doesn't make some sense that they wouldn't, since, it takes up time, and something they clearly don't have. This movie probably should have been at least 2 hours or longer. Maybe the movie would have been better if they had more time and didn't feel like everything was rushed and boring at the same time.
As we get a talk between Sokka and Yue.
Why is your hair white, young lady? You look very odd.
My hair's white because when I was born, I was not awake. My mother and father could not get me to make a sound or...
And again, it's just exposition. Look, movie, stop with the goddamn exposition. Have your characters have some fun. If you ever watched the show, the characters have moments where they all have funny moments. They let you breathe and don't give you a bunch of fucking exposition at all in the same episode. They spread it out. This movie feels boring, and it also feels rushed at the exact same time. I don't know how you do that, but they did.
And again, another boring bending sequence. I mean, seriously, do something, goddammit! But whatever, the Fire Nation is attacking, so that's something! As Aang goes to meditate...
Yeah, I guess he could do that, but, yeah, they never had the episode of the Winter Solstice, so he doesn't even know what the dragon is. And Roshi, I think, is supposed to be the dragon, but in the show, it was just his spirit animal. You do realize that, right? He wasn't the dragon. Whatever, they probably didn't watch the show anyway.
But Zuko is there now.
Damn, he just sat down to meditate. That was quick. Well, this better be a good goddamn fight. Oh, never mind. It's just like all the other fights. Short, and you feel like shit afterwards.
As Aang wakes up and has to fight Zuko with, I guess, a joke in the fight.
Okay, that would be slightly entertaining if it wasn't the end of the goddamn movie and the climax. They would have had this in the beginning of the movie, I don't think I would have minded.
And now that fight is over, and I'm not sure if I should be glad since it was boring or sad since it was too short, but whatever. Zhao is going to kill the moon spirit.
Because if he killed both of them, then things would still be equal.
As the moon is dead now, as Aang looks at the carnage of the battle, in slow motion, of course.
Okay, there you go. A proper place to use slow motion. There, it actually looks pretty decent since he's looking at all the carnage that's happening. The only problem is that the movie's filled with slow motion, and it still pisses me off that there's even more. Stop having slow goddamn motion. It would have been fine here if you didn't use it so much.
As, oh no, Yue has to sacrifice herself to bring back the moon spirit.
Goodbye, I guess. I didn't really know you in this version, so I don't think I can be sad. Sorry. I can't. You only had exposition scenes. Goodbye.
And now a fight with Zuko and Zhao. Or not.
And the waterbenders are, yeah, actually pretty damn powerful. I mean, compared to the earthbenders that are pieces of shit. These guys were actually able to kill him. So that's pretty good, I guess.
And of course we get a fight scene filled with so much goddamn slow fucking motion!
Movie, stop using the motherfucking slow motion. It's fucking annoying. Just skip this scene. Please, I can't stand this goddamn slow motion anymore.
As Aang is able to pull something out of his ass, even though technically he did that in the show too, but whatever, this movie's gonna finally fucking end!
They want you to be their avatar.
Really? You're gonna end the movie there? I mean, there's no way there's gonna be a sequel, but it's probably not where you should have had it at the end of the movie. Should have been at least a better shot, and whatever, I really don't care.
Do you accept this unspeakably important task I'm putting in your hands?
I do, Father.
Yeah, this movie thought it actually could get a sequel. You're fucking insane!
This movie is bad. The acting is terrible and the script is terrible too. And they don't see what made Avatar great. You know what this movie's lacking? Any fun, as this movie is just exposition. Well, the show had good characters, and they were able to have fun. The movie's plot was rushed, and Shyamalan did not direct the movie right. Actor too wooden and bland. Hell, they didn't even say the names right! I mean, if this is anime adaptation, maybe I would understand somewhat, but there's no excuse for saying those names wrong. It was in English. And slow motion is shit, making the fight scenes more fake and boring, and it sucks. And I didn't even mention this movie's in 3D. Oh yeah, it was in 3D, but at least I didn't notice. And overall, I hate this movie. And you wanna know the thing I hate the most? The thing that I hate the most is that there was originally a 4th season that was going to happen titled Air, and yeah, the ideas they had, I would have loved, and sure, they do have the comics, but the original idea I just would have loved that, and seeing animation would have been so much better, but because this movie happened, it never happened, and because of that especially, I hate this fucking movie. Fuck this damn movie! I give The Last Airbender a 1 out of 5 because it's a fucking piece of shit!
But there is one more question. What's worse, this or Dragon Ball Evolution?
Look, both are terrible adaptations, and I will say that Evolution is the worst as an adaptation of the source material. But the movie is not as boring, and there is some fun in the movie at least, because there's some so bad good elements in that movie. This movie has no charm, and I hated it.
But this movie is just so much goddamn worse. It's just boring with worse dialogue and, so much slow motion. It's fucking just bad. Plus, I've been an Avatar fan much longer than I've been a fan of Dragon Ball.
And here's someone who despises the movie almost as much as me. Heartbreaker, it's time for your cameo.
Oh my god! Why the fuck would you review this movie, Jay? I can't fucking believe you. I mean, I could take you reviewing pieces of shit like Spider-Man 3. Fuck that movie. Okay? I could take you reviewing movies like that. And Doom 2004. Fuck that movie. But you know what? Fuck this movie! This movie is garbage, and it should have never been made, and it ruins the legacy of the original series. Fuck this movie, and I'm out. Bye-bye.
Oh, then I have some more bad news for you. I, plan on reviewing those too. The hell happened to my hair? Anticlimactic. Maybe I'm just lazy. Wait, wasn't this meant to be my 100th review? It's not my 100th review? Well, I guess it's my that number review. Ugh. Now, I hope you enjoyed this regular review, even though it wasn't originally meant to be, and got delayed. Damn bullshit. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Damn it, I had to rate the script twice. It fucking sucked. This movie's ass!
So, are you the Avatar Ong?